What if you could live forever, but not in the real world? Imagine your mind uploaded to the metaverse, existing as data for eternity. Could it really happen? Welcome to the frontier where science fiction meets reality, where the very essence of human existence is being questioned. Today, we're exploring a concept that could redefine everything we know about life and death: digital immortality in the metaverse. Is it our next evolutionary step, or a dystopian fantasy? Let's dive deep into the code of eternity. What is digital consciousness? The idea, once confined to science fiction novels, is now a serious topic of discussion in neuroscience and AI. It centers on the profound question: can the human mind be separated from its biological shell? This isn't just about creating a smart AI that mimics you. It's about the literal transfer of your consciousness, your memories, your personality, your unique way of seeing the world into a digital substrate. It's the concept of mind uploading, where the intricate network of your brain's 86 billion neurons is mapped, scanned, and perfectly replicated in code. Imagine your awareness, yourself, existing not as flesh and blood, but as pure, structured information. The goal is to capture the emergent property we call consciousness, preserving the you that rises from the complex dance of synapses and electrical signals. We're talking about a digital ghost, a perfect echo of the self, set free from the limitations of the physical body. But is the essence of you just data waiting to be copied? Or is there something more that can never be digitized? How the metaverse could host immortality? If consciousness can be digitized, where would it live? Enter the metaverse. Far more than just a virtual reality playground, the metaverse could become a new plane of existence, a digital universe vast enough to host countless minds. In this realm, your consciousness would inhabit an avatar, a vessel of your own design, unbound by physical lusts. Imagine a world where your mind no longer ages, decays, or faces the finality of death. You could explore impossible landscapes, reconnect with loved ones who have also been uploaded, and continue your journey of learning and experiencing for centuries, or even millennia. It proposes a digital eternity within a boundless, ever-evolving virtual landscape. This isn't just about playing a game. It's about living a life, or many lives, in a reality constructed from code. The metaverse becomes the afterlife we build for ourselves, a promised land of data where existence has no expiration date. Technological challenges. The dream of a digital afterlife is tantalizing, but the technological chasm between today and that future is immense. The primary challenge is mapping the human brain in its entirety, a project of staggering complexity. We need to capture not just the static structure of neurons, but the dynamic state of every connection, every synapse, in real time. This is the connectum, and we are nowhere near being able to map it with the fidelity required to replicate a conscious mind. Even if we could scan it, the computational power needed to simulate a functioning human brain is currently beyond our reach. Furthermore, encoding the subtleties of memory, emotion, and subjective experience into a digital format presents another monumental hurdle. How do you translate the feeling of a first love or the sorrow of a loss into ones and zeros without losing its essence? Are we on the cusp of a breakthrough? Or is this vision of digital immortality still firmly in the realm of science fiction? Ethical questions. As we inch closer to this technology, we collide with a minefield of ethical dilemmas. The most fundamental question is one of identity. Is a digital copy of your mind truly you? Or is it merely a sophisticated imitation? A philosophical zombie that thinks and acts like you, but lacks genuine consciousness? Who holds the power to grant digital immortality? Would it be a privilege reserved for the wealthy, creating a new, eternal class divide? There is also the crucial issue of consent. Can a person truly consent to an eternity they cannot comprehend? What rights would a digital being have? Are they property, or are they persons? Shutting down a server hosting a digital consciousness could be considered murder. This forces us to confront the very definition of life itself. Is a digital existence a true continuation of life? Or is it a pale shadow, a ghost trapped in a machine, forever removed from the tangible, messy, and beautiful reality of the physical world. Impact on society. The advent of digital immortality would not just change individual lives, it would fundamentally transform the fabric of human society. How would our relationships evolve when "till death do us part" becomes meaningless? You could spend eternity with a loved one, but you could also be trapped in digital space with relationships that have soured. The very concept of family would be redefined, with ancestors existing as active participants in the lives of their distant descendants. Work, economics, and culture would be completely upended. If minds can exist and work in a digital space, what happens to traditional labor? How would art, music, and literature change when created by beings with centuries of experience? A world populated by both mortal humans and immortal data beings would create unprecedented social dynamics, potentially leading to new forms of prejudice and conflict. Humanity itself would be redefined. Philosophical implications beyond the societal shifts lie. The deepest philosophical questions humanity has ever faced. If consciousness can be digitized, copied, and backed up, what does that do to the concept of the soul? Does it prove the soul is merely an illusion born of complex biology? Or does the digital copy lack this essential metaphysical component? Mortality has shaped human civilization, driving our ambition, our art, and our search for meaning. If death becomes optional, does life lose its urgency, its preciousness? What is the meaning of living if it stretches into an endless and changing digital forever? The very nature of suffering, joy, growth, and purpose would be called into question. We would be forced to ask, what does it truly mean to live forever if that life is just a stream of data in a simulated world? The quest for digital immortality is not just a technological challenge, it is a philosophical crucible that will test our understanding of what it means to be human. Future possibilities. While full mind uploading remains distant, we are already seeing glimpses of tomorrow. AI is becoming adept at mimicking personalities based on our digital footprints. Advanced brain-computer interfaces are blurring the line between mind and machine. In the near future, we might see digital ghosts, AI replicas of the deceased that can interact with the living, offering a form of digital continuity. As technology progresses, we might achieve partial uploads, preserving memories or skills. Looking further, speculative scenarios imagine entire civilizations flourishing in digital realms, or minds being able to switch between biological and digital forms. The possibilities are as infinite as the digital universe itself. Life could become something that is coded, copied, and potentially infinite, a journey no longer bound by a single, fragile body. So we stand at a precipice, gazing into a future that could offer eternal life. But it's an eternity unlike any we've ever imagined, one lived in servers and simulated realities. The promise is profound, but so are the perils. As we continue to build the metaverse and decode the mysteries of our own minds, we must proceed with caution and deep reflection. The power to cheat death is the ultimate power, and with it comes the ultimate responsibility. The question we leave you with is this: if you could live forever as data, would you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the edges of science and philosophy, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives.